What's on your mind?
We're getting ready to do a video.
Well, they're about done. 1 minute, they'll be done.
Oh, we're good. I got stuff outside we got to do.
Okay. Right.
Cool. Turn it on, Menders. We're good. All right. Look, Mindy. Look, you got some DNA. Look at that. DNA right there. He's giving his blood to the company.
That's right.
RJO, $15,000. This is the house. This is our, what is today, the 17th? And we launched this thing. God, I don't have, look at, where's the 17th? 5 days in. We got 12 more days that we said we would keep this at $15,000. 15 days, $15,000, complete home. Look at this. This is crazy. Now, we've added, just to remind everybody, we did add the bay window and the mini split. Normally it's $5,200.
Yeah.
If you want those two items, a mini split and a bay window, $5,000, knock $200 off.
Yeah.
So if you're going to get a house, it's $20,000 right there. Now, you guys can see the solar panels are on the top. This has got a solar system on it, got an extra battery and all that. We just put this on here as kind of a model. That's extra $7,500. That's with a 2,000 watt lithium battery, 4 panels, and a charge controller, inverter charge controller that's 5,000 watts.
Yep.
That's bigger than the other charge controller we used to sell in inverter, right? It was at 3, this is 5. Okay, couple things. We've had some really good success. I'm not going to count my chickens before they hatch, right?
Yeah.
Because we get a lot of contracts, but we don't get a lot of people that come through with their contracts. Which I don't understand that, but we'll give you a count. We are not at our 100 yet.
No.
Okay. These homes will be built in October. The whole month of October, we can build those 100 homes in October. The one thing that I want to let everybody know that if you have bought already an Incredibox, 18, 16, new panel, old panel, whatever that is, it will not be thrown out of sequence in building. You will still get all those built, and in October we build these. So everything we have sold today so far will be built before October. Today, right here, right now, I was informed by our Incredibox crew that anything sold today, from the 17th of today on, will now be built in November. All right, so we are building homes all the way to the end of September, shift gears, build these suckers out of here in October, and then whatever we sell now will be November. That's any Incrediboxes in November. This is a $15,000 house. Who was it was telling, oh, Tim was telling us the story. The lady said that she was kicking herself because 4 years ago we offered a $15,000 house. She said, oh, I missed the boat. And he was talking about how she just didn't get that deal. And then all of a sudden, she turned her YouTube on. Amanda and I were out here talking about this $15,000 house. And she started screaming, said, oh my God. She goes, and she said if it ever come out again, she'd buy 2, right? Well, she told Tim she's got to buy 2 now.
Well, and I think what the promise was, she promised God.
Promised God.
Yeah.
And if that ever come out again, she'd buy 2 of these things.
Yep.
So now she has to buy 2 or she'll be struck dead, right? So anyway, she's buying 2. She says, I don't know what I'm going to do with them. I don't know where I'm going to put them and everything, but I got to get them, right?
Got to get them.
Some people, and I've already said this, but somebody said, hey, I'm going to buy it. I know I can turn around and sell it and make $3,000 or $4,000, $5,000.
I know, make some money on it.
There you go. This is causing a lot of people to think, even guys that work here, families here, they're all saying,
yes.
oh my God, $15,000, I got to get one.
I'm trying to convince Seth and Lindsay, and I'm going to talk to Justin, to get one.
So there you have it. All right, so this video is about our $15,000 house, and also there's been some tweaking that has to be done because there's people. We got 22 different amenities you can add to this house.
Yeah.
So I wanted to show you that if you do the amenities, especially the off-grid, the total off-grid, and the solar. Well, let me show you this.
Oh, you want to go to the back?
There's a couple things that we got to change up.
Okay.
So for right here, let's say you want the bay window, you want the mini split, but then you want the water catchment off-grid. All right. Right here goes the tank. This will be a tank, and the box will come down and enclose your water tank, right? Then we've got the water catchment system. As you can see, the 2 gutters come across here.
Yeah.
They're going to come down and got to feed this. That's a challenge because water flows downhill, and this tank's going to fit about this high. We got some configurating to do. We can make it work. But the mini split can't go there. The mini split will go up.
Up top.
Okay? So that's where your mini split will go. It'll go above the bay window. If you order the water catchment off-grid system along with the mini split, your mini split will go above your bay window.
Okay.
Is that understood?
It is understood.
We got to change a few things.
Okay.
Also, people have been thinking, hey, I want an egress up in the loft up there. I do not, was it condone, or I'm not for that because it's such a small space. We put the water heater in the loft, okay? And we put any batteries, if we're gonna do off-grid, it goes in the loft. So there's really not any room to put the egress.
And the loft is on the other side of the
and
house.
I could get up there, maybe if I can crawl up there, I'll show you kind of the difference. And there's the room, the water heater goes right in the center, and so is the egress, and so you cannot get out of that window because the water heater's in the way. You can't get around it.
Right.
It's just a small triangle up there.
And we can
Great
show the
for
front of
storage.
it. You want to?
Great for storage, but not good for sleeping.
Look who's trying not to be on here is Jessica, who busts her butt here.
She's amazing.
Does she not?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you do a fantastic
That's all I
job.
get is nothing but compliments.
Everybody
about her all
brags
the time.
about Jessica, so thank you.
Thank y'all.
Yeah.
All right, so
here's where you're talking about the triangle going in. That's where the loft is.
all right, so this is a different now you see the little awning that we have over the door. That's where the egress window would go.
Yeah.
And so we don't want to put an egress window in this end because you got the triangle overhang for your front door.
Yeah.
The water heater behind it, and if you go off grid, we got to put the batteries up there.
Right.
So this is the way it's designed. Listen, but 15 grand. We got to build them like super duper fast.
Yeah.
All right. So we got to make sure that everything fits. We can get in and out and get you guys your homes. So these are the things. The water heater is going to stay in the loft.
Water heater's up
It's not
there.
going to move. It's going in the loft.
Yep.
All right. Solar batteries in the loft. All right. Done. So
Yeah.
if you do get an off grid, your batteries will be up there. The water heater's going to stay up there. Now, and what I want is the way it's designed. This is your fridge. There you go.
Okay.
Okay, so your fridge is right there.
Okay, let me show.
Yep. Underneath
Yep.
the counter.
Yep.
And then this folds down, right?
Yep.
And this is where you eat.
That's a big kitchen for us, 8 by
Oh my God.
16, isn't it? My
$15,000.
goodness. Yeah, good
Yep.
grief.
Now you got to remember, this is a DIY. All right, DIY. You can stucco, you can put wood in here, you can paint it, you can do whatever you want, or you can just leave it. There's no reason to even touch it.
And this is our original panels that does have all the rivet. What do they call it? The screws or rivets?
Yep.
Yep.
Screws in there.
And two, it's not particularly going to be a sliding glass window. We just put that one in there because we had it, correct?
Yeah, it could be a 2030. Probably we're going to try to put these sliders because a 3-foot window
Yep.
is too tall here.
Okay.
So we'll probably have a slider. in
Okay,
there
so you
all the
probably
time.
have a slider. Well, that's
Yep.
good to know. Okay,
Yeah.
and also that is the same cabinets that would be even in your in the Birmingham,
yeah, these are
which is
high-end
$105,000. These are nice cabinets, guys.
Made out of maple. They
Yep.
got the
Beautiful.
dovetail joinery. Boom.
Anti-slam, anti-Amanda cabinets.
Yes. Very much so.
And no, you call them anti-pissed off. Okay,
Yeah.
so let me show the loft that you were talking about there.
Yeah.
So here's the loft, and there is the water heater, 19-gallon water heater that's up there in the loft,
Yep. And
right there.
Let me see what I can do with this. Yeah.
You want to
see that
show?
camera?
Yeah.
Okay.
Of course.
So you guys can see that water heater's right there in the middle. So an egress goes there. There's no way of getting out that window. And then those are the two batteries that are not hooked up yet. They'll be switched around so you can see the front of them. But that's what we got up here. This has to stay in here in configuration for the $15,000. Okay? So there you have it.
Yeah.
Nice loft, a lot of storage.
A lot of storage.
A lot of storage.
Yes, absolutely.
So, I personally live in a 16-foot house, and I sleep on the bottom floor, and you can actually make your bed kind of like a day bed, or I even thought about when Amanda wanted this bay window in here, I thought,
Yep.
man, you could actually fold, maybe create a bed it would fold over and have this as a bed, flip it back over, now your bed's not even in the way.
Yeah.
$15,000.
Oh my God,
Got to
absolutely.
make it work. You guys think through
Do something
the
to get
possibilities.
this.
What I
Yes.
like about this design is normally you would never get this kind of a big room, right, in a tiny house, even in a large tiny house. I've been in homes that were 28 foot long and still didn't have this kind of a room in it with the bay window. All right. Now we've added the 304Os on the side instead of the 303Os.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Because this size right here, boom, is an egress. Get out of here. You can't get to the door, you can get through the window.
Yep, that's right.
So that's why we have a 304O instead of the 303Os.
Yep, that's right.
All right.
Bathroom.
Those are the changes. Off grid, water. The mini split will go up top, the compressor, and then water underneath here. Water heater will stay up there. Now, people are going to say, okay, you know, Randy, I want a tankless water heater.
Okay, yeah, a lot of people say that.
So
where would it go?
It's going to have to go up there.
So it's going to go up in the loft.
Same place where the water heater is now. It's going to have to go up there on the corner.
It has to.
In the peak. Has to.
Yeah, I hear you.
The reason is because this is a place for a fridge right here.
Yep.
Yeah, it's built that way. Now, if you guys say, hey, I want to, when you get it and you want to change it around, you can fold this down or cut that off and put you a big tall fridge here if that's what you want to do later. But that's your prerogative. Okay?
What about the bathroom? Any changes in the bathroom?
Bathroom will stay the same. Got a 32-inch shower. Remember, we measure these showers from outside to outside, not inside to inside. That's a factory measurement of how they identify the size of a shower.
Hey, Chuck.
Now, this cabinet is not included in a regular $15,000 house.
That's because
this is where the solar goes. This is where charge controller and inverter and everything goes in here, okay?
But that shows where you could put your own cabinet and have all kinds of storage.
That's why we have this window scooted this way, so you can fill this up the way you'd like. No door. No door on this. This is an actual opening of over, I think it's 35 inches we measured on
Is
here.
it? Okay.
So my mom, of course, you guys know, 96 years old. She's passed now. But she would have been so comfortable in this house.
This would have worked so well for her, Randy.
A single bed will fit right here.
Sure, absolutely.
She would lay in bed, had a TV there. She could have her lazy boy there, right?
Yep.
A little table to eat. You're done. You got everything you need.
Yep, absolutely.
So even if you had a day bed, it would fit here. And you got this beautiful bay window.
Yep.
So anyway, there you have it. If you want the bay window, the mini split, $5,000. You get the house for $20,000. We're knocking $200 off. $15,000, everybody. We got, how many days we said? We got, we're 5 in. We got 12 more days.
And you can't, today.
What's today? The
7.
5th.
Let's
we
see.
got 10 more days.
10 more days. Okay.
10 more days offering $15,000 for a 16-foot
And
tiny home.
the house looks like a house. Let's not discount the shape of this. The RJO is the classic little tiny house. It looks like a cute little tiny house, guys. So it's super curb appeal out the wazoo, right?
This is what it's all about.
This is it.
Okay.
Yeah.
The walls are insulated, the floor is insulated, the roof's insulated. It'll take a dramatic snow load because of the structure of the roof.
Yes.
Listen, the walls aren't going to rot. The perforation of these windows inside this wall, there's no wood inside here to rot out later. You know how a lot of windows will rot in the corners just over years. You don't have that here. Nothing. It's made out of metal. If you don't want to do anything, come in here, decorate it, and you're done. If you want to paint it, stucco it, people are putting barn wood or barn metal on the ceiling.
Yeah.
There's a million things that you can do. I love this home. I love the materials. I love what we're doing. The price is unbelievable crazy. You guys know that, all right? So please, even if you don't want one, call somebody that you think might need one. We got people buying them together. They're pitching in together. Hey, what we can do, put it on an Airbnb. 20 grand Airbnb. Think about it. You walk in here, you got to get this picture right here.
I know.
I'm on an Airbnb. $20,000, Amanda.
I know.
I'll put it in my backyard even though it's not legal. I swear, I would put it in the backyard.
Well, I mean, you could have, if you have a pool, it could be a pool house. It
An
could be
Airbnb bed.
a work office.
Beautiful out there with a fire popping in the evening, right? You're going to get, what, 80 to 150 bucks a night?
Yeah.
Full tiny home for $20,000 and a mini split.
Well, what about if you work from home? Why don't you have a separate space?
Office. There you go.
And it'll be your office, and you don't have to say you live in it.
Perfect.
You know what I'm saying? You work in it. So it's your home. The other thing I want to bring up too is that, you know, how Randy and I have always helped people over the years, whether we had anything or not. Well, we still don't have anything, but we still help people. But, you know, homeless and different things, and people that's worked here before, and all kinds of different things that we try to help with. If you're an organization or you work for a company, why don't you get with your boss and say, hey, listen, or if you are a boss, and say, listen, why don't we get a couple of these houses and help some people, and try to donate these houses to some churches, to some people that need homes or something. You know, get together and, you know, try to donate, try to do some charity work with these homes for $15,000.
Yeah.
You know, this is a great opportunity to help some people as well.
If your life involves people,
Yeah.
if your life is involving the public of any sort,
Yes.
from schools to colleges or whatever you're dealing with, churches and
Right.
groups, you're gonna run into somebody that needs a house.
Yes. Temporary housing for people, that's needed like crazy, you know?
And you know what I like about it is that you can't shake a stick at us,
Yeah.
right? And say, oh gosh, look how much they're asking for that house.
Oh gosh.
Oh my
no.
gosh. I got into this business
Yeah.
because Tumbleweed was selling it for 65 grand.
Yeah.
Beautiful home. Love it. Love everything about them. I've always bragged about whatever. I like all these tiny homes everywhere, but I said 65 grand. I said, we're here in Tennessee. You buy a house. Back then you could buy a house and land for 65 grand.
You could.
That was about almost 9 years ago.
Yes.
My first house was $20,000.
Yep.
We're still at $15,000 for a house. Is that
Yep.
not crazy?
Well, just like what I said the other day, $15,000 is still feeding us after 9 years.
Yeah.
So,
All right, everybody. Thank you. Hope you enjoy this. Remember, 10 days left. The 27th of July, the sale ends. Unless we reach 100. So if we get 100,
Our
we
goal is
might go
100.
to I don't know. We got to look at, can we nail these things out? What's going to go on? But let's
Yeah.
get through this, right? And let's see what we can do. Thank you, guys. Tell a friend, neighbor, somebody. Remember, sales at IncredibleTinyHomes.com, info@IncredibleTinyHomes.com, 423-438.
0111.
Sarnari. Bye.
Bye.